Guys, so today I actually have a book review for you. Part of my reading resolutions for this year was to try and do more book reviews. So far I'm not doing a very good job of that. I think I've only done one book review on my channel so far this year. I'm hoping to change that. It's still a goal that I'm working towards. I would like to do more video reviews. So my review for you today is of Paper Towns by John Green, and I buddy read this with my bookish bestie Ryan from Ryan Reads Books, and we were just talking and we were saying about books that we were thinking about reading, and he mentioned that he was eyeing up Paper Towns, and I said that was one that I was also looking to pick up soon, so we decided to read it at the same time because of the movie coming out soon and how we both sort of wanted to read the book before seeing the movie. My copy is actually signed by John and handclifished by Hank, because I got it signed when I met them at the Fault in Our Stars UK tour, and I took this along with me to get signed. So I'll read the back for you. Who is the real Margot? Quentin Jacobson has spent a lifetime loving the magnificent, adventurous Margot Roth-Spiegelman from afar. So when she opens his bedroom window late one night and summons him to join her on an ingenious campaign of revenge, he follows. After their all-nighter ends and a new day breaks, Q arrives at school to find that Margot has not. Always an enigma, she now becomes a mystery, and Q soon learns that there are clues to be followed in his search for Margot. I have resisted picking this up for a long time because the first and only John Green book that I had read was The Fault in Our Stars, and so my expectations were high. I really enjoyed this. I got pulled in quite early on. The first sort of 90 pages or so of this great revenge plot of Margot basically dragging Quentin on this fantastic revenge scheme was really fun and funny, and I really loved it. And then when you go into sort of the second part of the book where Margot is missing and you wonder like why she's disappeared, and you're seeing Quentin try to piece together all these clues to try and find her, that was also fantastic. I loved his friends Radar and Ben. They were just hilarious. They had such great senses of humour, particularly Ben. I just found myself smiling and laughing out loud at a lot of their antics. But the end of the book was a little anticlimactic. Ryan and I were talking about this because he finished it first, and he said that he found the ending kind of meh. So I was a little bit prepared for the ending to be a bit meh, but the last like 15 pages I think try to be really profound, and in fact I just found it quite hard to like Margot. I much preferred Quentin. I loved him. I thought he was a great character, but Margot, I just couldn't understand her. In the end, I just didn't understand why she felt she had to disappear. I don't understand what was so terrible in her life that she had to leave. I don't get it. And as well, it's mentioned throughout the book that maybe the planning of something is better than what you then actually do, and I think that is reflected in the ending. I think that the journey of trying to find Margot is actually then better than the end. So I think I think that was done on purpose. I think potentially that was done on purpose. That, you know, the first 2/3 of the book are actually then better than the end, is reflecting the idea that the planning of something, the build up to something, can sometimes be better than the actual end result itself, possibly. But overall I did really enjoy it, and I still loved the quirky sense of humour. I still loved the intellect of the characters, and I just fell in love with the group of friends, really, and that's what made it such a good book. I do think the movie will be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. I'm really torn with my rating. I'm torn between 3.5 and 4 out of 5. I'm not I'm not entirely sure. I'm leaning more towards 4 out of 5 for this one. I did really enjoy it, and I think that The Fault in Our Stars made it harder to read because I loved The Fault in Our Stars so much. The Fault in Our Stars for me is literally faultless. Let's see what I did there. So anything that comes after that is always going to be difficult, but I still really enjoyed this one. So have you read this book? I'd love to know what you thought of it in the comments down below, and also what John Green book do you think I should read next? I'm leaning more towards Looking for Alaska. I don't know when I'm going to pick this up, by the way, but I'm leaning towards Looking for Alaska. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Happy reading.